gentlemen and students, I'm Hanny Jue, hosting the 5th Gyeongju City's English Speech Contest. 학생들에게 영어에 대한 흥미를 유발하고 영어 구사 능력을 향상시키는 창의적인 글로벌 인재 육성 프로젝트 경주시 영어 말하기 대회가 벌써 5회째를 맞이했습니다. 저희 경주시 영어 말하기 대회는 잠재된 수많은 청소년들에게 영어로서 국제적인 감각을 익히고 또 장래 리더로 성장하기 위한 밑받침의 역할을 하는 데 기여할 수 있도록 노력하겠습니다. 사실 영어는 굉장히 즐겁습니다. Well, actually, English is really fun. So I hope you could think that English is quite enjoyable through this kind of special contest. So let's begin the Gyeongju City's English Speech Contest. 자, 그럼 특집 방송 경주시 영어 말하기 대회 지금 시작합니다.
Hello, my name is Choi Da-jung. I am in 4th grade at Dongbang Elementary School. Now I will introduce you about the Seokguram. As what you bring in mind, Bulguksa Temple and Seokguram Grotto in Gyeongju, Seokguram is a familiar historic site. However, we do not believe that we know it very well. We just know the fact that Prime Minister Kim Dae-sung in King Gyeongdok optionally built the grotto for his late parents. But it is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites together with Bulguksa Temple. We all know that a whole Gyeongju, one of the world's 4 ancient cities, is listed in the UNESCO World Heritage Site together with Bulguksa Temple. Then, uniquely, Bulguksa Temple and Seokguram Grotto are designated as UNESCO separately, meaning that they are worthwhile as well. What makes Seokguram so special? One of major problems inside Seokguram was the humidity, getting the growth of moss on the surface of stones. To remove humidity, Shinra architects utilized a special way. They dig a spring under the ground and making the ground cooling. If so, the inside humidity go down and turn to dew. The government general of Joseon did not know the scientific way and got rid of the spring and encased in concrete. The government general of Joseon did not know the scientific way. Seokguram includes a rectangular in chamber and a main chamber backwards, which Buddha statue sits. In the center, the Buddha called Bonjeon statue is set on the stage engraved with lotus flower design. So he decided to pile up stones and make a stone cave, artificially the world's only stone cave. I'm proud of scientific and wisdom cultural properties. Next time I will be back with a better speech.
Hello everyone, my name is Oh Seung-jin. I go to Hwangseong Elementary School and I'm in the 3rd grade. I want to tell you about my dream. I want to be a baseball player when I watch baseball game. I'm thrilled. I'm a huge fan of Samsung Lions. My favorite players are Navarro, Anjima, Gujao, and Lee Seung-yeop. When people are cheering at baseball game, you just want to fall into it. I cheer for baseball. I seem to be one with the people. As I play baseball, I become healthy. Firstly, it takes time and effort to become a great baseball player. Secondly, becoming a baseball player requires a high level of physical fitness, so whenever I have time, I do taekwondo and exercise. Thirdly, I'm not picky, I eat balanced diet. Lastly, I sometimes go to watch baseball match in Pohang with my family. It doesn't matter if we win or lose in a baseball match. I just play baseball. The real winners are those who enjoy it more than making money. Thank you for listening.
네, 감사합니다.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Na-kyung. I'm in the 3rd grade of Hungmu Elementary School. Today, I'm happy to speak about my dream. My dream is to be a great artist. My mom and dad are always busy with their work. Besides, I'm an only child, so I always play alone at home. It's very, very boring. And one day, my mom let me go to art academy near my house. As my mom expected, it's very fun to go there. After that time, I'm interested in art. What do you do when you're alone or bored? What makes you happy? When I'm bored or when I play alone, I usually draw pictures. Drawing pictures makes me really happy. Also, I like to make something with a variety of materials. Look at this. I made this card on my mom's birthday. Isn't it cool? After I entered elementary school, I knew there are many art contests. I told my parents I wanted to join an art contest. Since I was 8 years old, I've taken part in various art contests, and I won many awards for my drawings. My drawing was printed in the newspaper 2 years ago. This is the painting. Do you think I'm good at drawing pictures? My favorite artist is Vincent van Gogh. He is a very famous Dutch painter. I really love his old paintings. Especially, I like the Starry Night and Sunflower most. Look at these works. What can you feel? I feel impressed with the brightness and the beauty of the colors. Many people say to become an artist is not easy. Of course, I know, but I will try and become a great artist. Why? Because I'm happiest when I draw pictures. Please remember my name. I'm Kim Na-kyung, who will be an artist like Van Gogh. Someday you will see my paintings in the art gallery. Thank you for listening to me. Goodbye.
Hello, my name is Gun Hyung Kim, a 4th grade student of Pangseong Elementary School. Now, I'm here to introduce Samsungdae, the oldest observatory in East Asia. Though I was born and have grown up here in Gyeongju, I've never had any interest in historical sites like Bulguksa, Seokguram, Cheomseongdae, and so on. But a few months ago, I read a book about astronomy. Since then, I've been curious about Cheomseongdae. Its appearance looks so old and humble. It looks like ordinary piled-up stones. But the information from the observatory was useful in farming and even in making political decisions. Our ancestors must have read the future from an astronomical observation. Cheomseongdae is made up of 365 stones, which symbolizes the number of days in the year, and there are 24 steps inside, symbolizing the 24 divisions of a year. Further, its scientific design is very surprising. Recently, some people have speculated that Cheomseongdae was different or more. For example, they say that Cheomseongdae was a whale. A long time ago in the Middle Eastern European world, it is said the whales were observed in the sky. Cheomseongdae is actually run like a whale too. This is the reason why some people have thought that Cheomseongdae might have been a whale. No one knows whether it is true or not, but this kind of mystery makes me desire to know more about it. The more I know about it, the more curious I am. Now, I will say that I have more pride in Cheomseongdae than any other historical sites like the Eiffel Tower in France, the Great Wall of China in China, or the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. Before, I passed 첨성대 without paying any attention or regarding it, except as a background in a picture. But now, I have come to know the value of it. So I want you all to know how precious it is, and take pride in 첨성대 as well. Thank you for listening.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Kim Ji-hyun. I'm in the first grade in Yonghwa Elementary School. I live in Gyeongju, which is a beautiful and historical city. In the past, during the Silla period, various kings lived in Gyeongju. We can see various wonderful access of Gyeongju all around the city. Attractions such as the Sokguram Cave Temple and the Bulguk Temple are very famous. So our city is well known as a museum without walls. I once took part in the Gyeongju Museum Modern Making Contest. When I prepared for the contest, I studied many different pictures and artifacts in the museum, and I also tried to practice making models with clay. I made the models of a warrior riding a horse, and I received the prize from the Superintendent of Education in Gyeongsangbuk-do. The prize is very important to me and makes me very proud. Whenever I see my models, they remind me of the honorable people who lived during the time of Silla. My work was to Spring Gyeongju Museum Hall. If you ever visit the beautiful city of Gyeongju, how about taking a look around the museum? You'll be able to see many interesting exhibitions. You could also consider taking a stroll at Anapji. The view at night is spectacular. Before you leave, don't forget to buy some souvenirs. Gyeongju is famous for our delicious Hwangnan bread. I'm sure you will have a pleasant time here. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, my name is Jung Hyung Lee. I'm in the 3rd grade at Gyeongju Elementary School. Today, I want to tell you about my dream. I want to be a doctor when I grow up. Since I watch a TV program called Good Doctors, I have developed this dream. I watched an episode on that program about a patient with liver cancer, and now I know that cancer is a severe disease. He recovered after receiving a transplant from his son. Even though cancer is a scary disease, some doctors find ways to cure their patients. Whenever I see these success stories, I'm very touched. I want to save people's lives and make them feel better. I am also very curious about the human body, so I want to learn more things about it. Someday, I want to be able to help everyone, no matter what illnesses they have. In order to do this, I will have to carry out a lot of research. In addition, I want to treat my family whenever they are sick. Because whenever I'm sick, my parents stay beside me and take good care of me, even during the night. I want to do something for my family too. My parents always taught me to be compassionate with everything I do. So whenever I'm treating patients, I remember this lesson. At the moment, I'm still a young boy who enjoys playing with my friends and skateboarding. But I'll stay focused and work hard to achieve my dream of becoming a great doctor. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Kim Ji-won. My English name is Erica. I am in the 1st grade in Yurim Elementary School. First of all, I will tell you a story. On the first day of school, I was late. my family and I moved in the previous day. So I was too tired to wake up early in the morning. At that time, I was in the first grade, but now I'm in the first grade. Time really flies. There are 4 people in my family. My dad, my mom, my 6-year-old sister, and me. My dad is a hairdresser. His major was car maintenance. But he quit and learned hair designing at my aunt's beauty shop. He is still really good at fixing things, and he is very tall. I want to be like him. My mom was a hairdresser, but she quit after she got married. She still cuts my family's hair. My little sister is Shiyun. She is going to Gyeongju 제1 kindergarten. I went there too. She and I look the same. So when my sister first went there, the teachers were surprised. I want to have a little brother, and I would prefer twins. I hope my family is always happy as time goes by. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Seung-hyun and I am a 3rd grader at Tungmu Elementary School. It is my first time participating in an English speaking contest. I am a little nervous, so I might make some mistakes. When I grow up, I want to be a baseball player and a scientist. It has always been my dream to play baseball, and I never keep on becoming a baseball player. But maybe I have many dreams as time passes, because this year I have a new dream, to become a scientist. First, I want to tell you about my dream, to become a baseball player. I always feel good when I play baseball and make home runs. I'm an active boy. After sweating, I feel really energetic. Second, I want to be a scientist. That's my new dream. Let me explain why I am interested in science. I'm curious about the subject, and I also really like observing. Also, I love the word science. It's fantastic. Very suddenly, it crossed my mind last winter vacation. I was dissecting a sturgeon with my friends in a lab in Pohang. I actually hate eating, touching, and even just seeing seafood dishes. But that day was different. I gathered up the courage and touched the sturgeon. I actually touched it and handled its intestines. Surprisingly, I thought it was fine. Before we dissected the sturgeon, I thought it had 2 hearts. But afterwards, I found out that the livers were actually attached to other organs. It was a very interesting discovery for me. Now I really enjoy reading science cartoons and magazines. Also, it's super cool to see something through a microscope. But my dream may always change, and whatever that dream may be, I would like to pursue it, maybe think of new ones too. I hope we all to make our dreams come true. You should always remember that dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Park Seok-young. I am in the 3rd grade of Kumjang Elementary School. My dream is becoming a good teacher because I have a lot of interest in teaching, and I think teaching is very rewarding job. 2 years ago, I read a book about Helen Keller who became blind and deaf. I found out there was a great teacher who helped Helen Keller. Her name was Anne Sullivan. Without her great love and sacrifice, I think there would not be Helen Keller we know today. I want to be a good teacher like Anne Sullivan and give a strength, much love and knowledge. When I'm at home, I sometimes play school by myself. I try to imitate my school teacher. I can be an English teacher or a music teacher or an art teacher before my dad. I feel very happy when I play school. I know becoming a good teacher will be very difficult. I'm trying to read many kinds of books, study hard, and help my friends solve difficult math questions. Above all, in order to be a teacher, I need to enter Daegu National University of Education after high school. To do that, I will have to keep my dream on my mind and do my best on everything I do. I'm sure I will be able to be a warm-hearted and competent teacher if I do my best. Thank you very much.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. My name is Lee Han-soo from Bulguksa Elementary School. Today I want to tell you about my dream job. My dream job is to become a chef. A chef is one of the best jobs in the world because a chef can prepare delicious food and treat many people. The first time I dreamt about becoming a chef was when I saw a cooking program on television. The chefs were cooking nice food and the guests were enjoying the delicious food. So I think it would be a good idea for me to become a chef and treat people to tasty food. I also want people to evaluate my food and tell me if it tastes good. The other big reason why I want to become a chef is because I want to help the poor people who don't have enough food to eat. I want to make these people some good and healthy food. I want to help these people because when I lived in the Philippines for 2 years, I saw many poor people begging on the street. Even the children younger than me were begging on the street while their friends were studying in school. Sometimes the children don't even have a lunch. There were also very young children struggling to help their parents. I felt very sorry for them. This is the reason why I want to become a chef. When I become a chef, I will first go to the Philippines and cook delicious food for the poor people who don't eat enough. I will also volunteer to help the children who are not able to go to school. One day, I would like to open my own restaurant and invite many people to come to my restaurant. I will cook them some nice food. If I succeed in being a chef, I will volunteer to help many people. Lastly, I will really practice hard and join cooking contests. The reason why I want to join cooking contests is because I want people to recognize my cooking talents. My cooking skills are not very good yet, but I will study and train very hard and passionately towards becoming a good chef. The job of a chef gives many people joy and happiness. So I would also like to be a good chef and give many people joy and happiness. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.
Have you ever heard this melody? Can you guess what I'm talking about today? Right, that's Audrey Hepburn. It was my summer vacation in the 2nd grade when I first knew her. While selecting a book for reading, I found one with a beautiful cover. It was her life story. I read it from cover to cover on the spot, sitting on the floor. Since then, she has become the person who I respect the most. At first, I was charmed by her beauty. But the more I came to know about her, the deeper I fell in love with her warm heart. In 1953, she was cast in the role of a princess in Love and Holiday. This movie was like a turning point because she received the Academy Award for Best Actress. So, let's hear her acceptance speech again.
It's too much. I wanna say thank you to everybody who in this past month and years have helped, guided, and given me so much. I'm truly, truly grateful and terribly happy. Working hard as good ambassador for UNICEF, she devoted herself helping people in need all over the world. In 2004, the UN established the Audrey Hepburn Peace Award named after her. Even though it has been 22 years since she passed away, her son Sean Hepburn also has practiced true love for poor people. He visited Korea to console the several ferry victims early this year. He promised to make the Several Memorial Forest. I'd like to finish by telling you about her message that moved me deeply. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Thank you for listening.
Hello, my name is Hana-san. Have you ever been to Donggung and Warji before? I've been there twice with my family and it was just beautiful. It is a quite famous place to go here in Gyeongju. It was called Anapji. In Joseon Dynasty, it was a deserted land where wild geese and ducks flew over. For your information, An means wild geese and Ap means ducks in Chinese. It was also called Imhaejeonji. This place was the East Palace where a crown prince stayed. Do you know what Imhaejeon means? It means it's the house which reaches far off to the oceans. Architecturally, it has a deep meaning. I don't think you can see any seas or oceans there, but Shilla people considered this pond to be a big ocean. Since they wanted to have an ocean in their own garden, they built ocean-like pond with 3 islands and 12 peaks in it. The construction must have been needed lots of workers. It was times after Shilla unified 3 kingdoms, so there were people from Goguryeo and Baekje. Goguryeo was very good at stone building, and Baekje was excellent in landscaping work. Their hard work ended up with an outstanding artificial ocean-like pond. Historically, it reflects one side of Shilla's history. This beautiful place was built under the King Mumu's reign. King Mumu loved his people so much and wanted them to live in peace and comfort. After unification, the Emperor Taejong of Tang kept invading Shilla. So, the king wanted to show off Shilla's greatness and toughness to him. That's why the king built the East Palace and Warji huge. As you can guess from the story, our ancestors were really stylish and skillful. They left this great cultural heritage. It is our responsibility to preserve our cultural assets and leave them to our descendants. Let's take a good care of them ourselves. I couldn't introduce all about this place owing to the time limits. So, why don't you go there and check it out with your own eyes? You won't regret it. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.
Hello, I'm Taeyeon Lee
in the sixth grade at Dongcheon Elementary School. I feel honored to have a chance to talk about my story today. What would you say if someone asks you about your future dream? Well, I have so many things I want to be when I grow up, such as a teacher, artist, and scientist. I came across a book called The Giving Tree the other day. It was a turning point in my life. The book was a gift from my mom on my 7th birthday. On the first page, the book says, "Once there was a tree, and she loved a little boy." I want to tell you the story. There was a boy. He loved climbing the tree when he was young. When he was a boy, he picked apples and ate them. When he became an adult, he cut down the branches one by one. And later, there was only a stump left that he could rest on. When he became an old person, he rested on the tree stump. This is the story. To the tree, it might just be that being together is what happiness is. On the last page of the book, and the tree was happy. I was very impressed. The double love of the tree, which is loving without asking for anything, I think this love is beautiful. I thought again about my future dream after reading this book. Even though it was a very short and easy story, it still had deep meaning. A life of selfless service. It also means sharing my heart with other people. Let me introduce my foreign brother. This is Gataun Gosadebele, who is from Ethiopia. He is 7 years old and his dream is to be a teacher. I am happy to sponsor him, and I hope the little help I give will give him joy. I decided I want to live like the tree. The tree was self-giving and gave its life for the boy. I will be a person who sacrifices for others like a generous giving tree from now on. One word you say, and your smile means so much to me. The song Meaning of You, sung by IU and Kim Chang-wan, is my favorite song. It means that making other people smile makes me happy. What's important in your life? What is the giving tree to you? Thanks a lot for your attention. Have a nice day.
Hello, my name is Ha Tae-young from Hangsang Elementary School. I'd like to talk about my dream job. EXO, A-Pink, Beyond A4, Girls' Day. They are the groups that I love the most. Splendid stage dresses, sparkling stage illumination, flash dances, exciting songs. They make my heart flutter. When I watch K-pop shows on TV, I shout at the idols and dance and sing along. Call me baby, call me baby. Then my brother shouts, "Stop it! You're blocking the TV and I can't see my angels." At that moment, my daydream breaks. Do I want to be a singer or a dancer? Maybe. But I have another dream. When a blaring ambulance arrives, an urgent patient goes into the emergency room. A doctor comes and saves the patient's life after the really hard surgery. I think to become a doctor is one of the most valuable jobs. One day, My father showed me a video of a doctor who sang songs in front of many patients. He played guitar and sang great songs. With his songs, all the patients smiled and looked happy. He might not cure all the diseases of the patients, but he can cure their mind. At that moment, I decided that I should be a dancing and singing doctor. I want to be a person who cures patients' diseases as well as cures their mind. For this dream to come true, I do various things. I practice piano hard and join the school choir. I've learned how to play guitar and drums after school classes. You might say that the most important thing to be a doctor is keeping good grades at school. Of course, I know that. I go to English and math class every day. After I come home, I finish my homework and try to study by myself more than 2 hours. It is hard to keep good grades and practice music at the same times. Sometimes it is so hard that I want to give up. Whenever that comes to mind, I look at the picture of a singing doctor and remember the big smile that his patient had. I know it will be difficult to achieve my dream job, but I will try my best and never give up. Would you cheer for me?
Hello everyone, my name is Min-seok Kim and I'm in the 6th grade at Yurim Elementary School. One evening, I said to my family, I want to take a walk, but where should we go? Then mom said, how about going to Cheomseongdae? The nightscape of Cheomseongdae is really beautiful, isn't it? All my family said, yes, let's go. So on that evening, we went to Cheomseongdae. As mom said, the night view of Cheomseongdae was really great. According to my father, in spring, when the red flowers in full bloom, they're really beautiful too. Because Cheomseongdae was very beautiful, I observed Cheomseongdae so closely and carefully for the first time. So, on that evening, I wondered why Cheomseongdae was built and the 27 layers had other reasons or meanings. Therefore, I surfed the internet to get some information about Cheomseongdae. Today, I will tell you what I found. When Queen Seondeol ruled Silla, she made Cheomseongdae. It looked like a traditional liquor bottle. Cheomseongdae means high platform for stargazing. Cheomseongdae was used to watch how stars move and what patterns they make. By following the motions of stars, our ancestors could decide when to plant and harvest rice. It was used as a sundial too. The time could be determined by looking at the shadow of the observatory. The building has a special structure. It has 27 layers that are made of 362 large granite blocks. The 362 stones mean the days of a year of the lunar calendar, and the 27 layers mean Queen Seondeol, Silla's 27th ruler. These small things show us how wise our ancestors were. Today, Cheomseongdae is Korea's national treasure number 31. It is leaning to one side, but it is still in a great condition. Until now, Cheomseongdae has been so familiar to me. It has always been there and I didn't know its value. However, I've just realized that I'm lucky to live in Gyeongju with lots of historical and cultural heritages. I found that Cheomseongdae is the oldest observatory throughout East Asia, so I'm proud of it and try to protect it. There are lots of cultural assets such as Cheomseongdae, Yangdong Folk Village in Gyeongju. So some people called Gyeongju a museum without walls. I think Gyeongju is a city where both past and present exist. I want to find out about more valuable heritages like Cheomseongdae, so I want to introduce them to people from other cities and countries. Why don't you visit Gyeongju, the city of history and culture? Thank you for listening and have a nice day.
What do you want to be? Hello everyone, my name is Hwak Ji-young.
I'm in the 6th grade. I go to Yonghwang Elementary School. Today, I will tell you about my dream. I wanted to be a nurse like my mom, and sometimes I wanted to be a teacher because I thought these jobs were very valuable and beautiful. But whenever I move to a higher grade, my dream changes. One day, when I watched a K-pop star on TV, I thought these jobs were I thought I want to be a singer. The contestant on the popular TV show looked nice and cool, and their passionful singing was very amazing. After watching this show, my heart was racing with excitement. If I become a singer, I will make a lot of money and I will be famous. I always used to imagine myself on a TV. So whenever I watch TV, I really envy the entertainers on the TV. They are loved by public. To be a great singer, I have to practice singing and dancing very hard. So whenever I have time, I practice dancing and singing. I also study very hard. I will participate in audition programs like K-pop star when I get to a middle school. This experience will make me strong. The thought of it makes me happy. Unfortunately, my mom still wants me to be a teacher because my mom thinks I teach children very well. But if I become a great singer, my mom will be happy. So I will try to be a great singer. Thank you for listening.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kwon Jin, and I'm in 5th grade, class 2 of Yonghwang Elementary School. I would like to introduce the historic village of Yangdong, Korea. The historic village of Yangdong, Korea was designated as a cultural treasure in December 1984. It was the village is listed by the South Korean government with UNESCO as a World Heritage Site on July 31, 2010. The historic village of Yangdong, Korea has a long history and is a fine example of the Yangba lifestyle. People with the last name Lee and Sun have lived together and cooperated for more than 500 years up to now. The historic village of Yangdong, Korea is the most valuable village on preserving cultural assets and traditionalism. In the beautiful nature, the centuries old lived child's house and earthen low fence extend in the historic village of Yangdong, Korea. Here there are Korean national treasures such as 통감속편, 무첨당, 향단, 관과정, 순소영정, and 12 important folk data such as 서백당, and 7 designated as a cultural properties by 경상북도 such as 손소선생 분재기. The beautiful scenery of rare-roofed tiled houses and thatched houses spread out like a picture and we can feel a traditional fragrance. The historic village offers educational programs in which you can experience Confucian culture and custom. Therefore, we can gain knowledge about the wonderful Korean manners and tradition. I'm so proud that this historic village of Yangdong, Korea is located in Gyeongju, where I have lived since I was born. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to my presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jung Bin Gong, and I'm a 5th grade student at Gyeongju Elementary School in Gyeongju, Korea. Gyeongju has a lot of famous historic places, and many of them are also recognized worldwide as World Heritage by UNESCO. Today, however, I'd like to talk about one of the least known but most scenic and historic places in Gyeongju. I went to Mount Obongsan with my mother the other day. The famous Yeongguk Valley is located at the foot of the mountain. Queen Seondeok, the first female ruler and the 27th ruler of the Silla Kingdom, is famous for 3 happenings that show their wisdom, and one of these events is closely related with this valley. One day, the queen told her people that soldiers from the Baekje Kingdom were hiding in this valley, ready to attack the Silla Kingdom. After winning the fight against the foreign invaders, the Silla people asked the queen how she had figured out about the secret attack. She surprised the people with her wise explanation. Mount Tabongsan is about 580 meters high from the sea level, but we can get all the way to the peak in a car. The ride along the seemingly endless, winding access road was like enjoying a roller coaster. It was not only fun and exciting, but also easy and safe to get there. Besides, the peak is only 20 to 30 meters away from the parking lot near the Jusam Hermitage at the top of the mountain. Since the mountain is quite high, the scenery from the peak is very good, but the best part of the mountain is not just the peak, but the Madang Rock about 500 meters away from it. The huge rock is a rectangle-shaped cliff with 3 open sides very steep, and the other side connected to the mountain trail. This rock is also known to have been a location where General Kim Yu-shin and his men rested after coming back from battles. I like the Madang Rock very much because I could feel all my worries go away and realize I have more good things coming to me when I stood there in the strong wind. We were able to look over all the surrounding mountains, the valleys, and the fields far below from its edge. Was it scary to stand at the edge of a cliff? Sure, I was afraid, but I felt like standing on top of the world while perching on the top of this high rising rock. I mean, I was more fascinated than frightened there, watching the frequently changing weather, minute after minute. Staying there for a while, I could almost hear and see the young Silla Harang's excitement. I'm planning to go there again, and next time I'd like to hike to the peak from Yeongguk Valley. Now that I have told you about this amazing place, what do you think? Hopefully, you want to go there too and see the beautiful, breathtaking scenery of this historic natural site from the Silla Kingdom. Thank you very much for your attention.
자, 이렇게 해서 초등부 고학년까지 저희가 모두 마쳤는데요. 오랜 시간 동안 대회를 준비해온 우리 학생들, 특히 장시간 동안 영어 말하기 대회를 함께하면서 우리 학생들에게 응원과 격려를 아끼지 않으신 여러분들께 진심으로 감사의 말씀을 드립니다. Well, thank you very much for being with us until the very end of today's competition. I hope you see you all next year. 저희는 내년에도 뵙도록 하겠습니다. 대단히 감사합니다. 고맙습니다.